This week on 3B Outdoors.
Welcome to today's show. Today on Cherokee Lake, Ott DeFoe and I, man, we're gonna go down and throw a little jerk baits today. It's in mid-March, winds are howling, water temperature is cold, those fish are a little bit lethargic. But you know, Ott DeFoe's been on the trail now for several years. He's only 24 years old. He fishes FLW and BASS. Cherokee Lake's been known to have tournaments over the years. Here lately, it's become a hotbed for tournament fishing. Morristown Marine and Sam Phillips host one of the largest regional trails around. Sam's also one of our sponsors. The PAA came and just had one of their regular tournament trail stops on Cherokee Lake. So we're going to take you to a lake that's got a lot of tradition and a lot of fish. Stay with us. We're going to go jerk them a little bit. All right, let's go bust one. There's one, Ott. First bite of the day. First bite of the day.
Looks like a pretty good fish.
Got one in the nostril. A little bitty fish. About 5 pounds. He might keep, but I doubt it. It's not a bad start. That's one. All right. He eat that and on the fly, Ott. I was bringing that in there. I just about watched him eat it. I believe that's a keeper there. He got a head full of jerkbait. That's a nice one there. He's cold and slow. He didn't want to fight a whole lot. It's a good little chunker right there now. He'll count any day. This is another one, Ott. This one here got pulling a little better. Where'd he go? Come here, boy. He's going back there around. Nah, he ain't as big as I thought he was. He just thinks he's big. Look at that, I foul hooked him. I got oxide over nothing. Look at that.
That makes 3 you've caught, but that's definitely the smallest one.
Well, I had him hooked in the side.
Yep, sure did.
He was mean, but he wasn't big.
Yeah, that's a little bitty spot even, ain't it?
Yep.
Yep.
One of them hooks, man.
That's a little spot.
Got that little patch on him. He's a monster.
That's right.
Monster fish.
See you, fella. There he is.
That's a good name.
Yeah, that's a good one there. Big one, but it's going to be a decent little bass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Feeling pretty good anyways.
I'm telling you. Oh, that's a good one.
The jerkbait fish actually kind of changed up a little bit. We've been trying to fish it real slow. Nathan's got a couple bites, fished it fairly quick and winding it in, so that's what I did that time. That worked out. Let's see if we can do that again. Catch us a big old hog here in a minute.
I knew you wouldn't be down long.
I know, I couldn't handle it too much longer. It was going to be the Nathan Light show if I did. Couldn't let you get me fired to death anyway.
Attaboy, Ott.
Let's do that again. This ain't nothing like that, catching one.
Did you see that? You talking about something that was cool. I laid that thing around like a muskie bite or something. Son, he tracked it to the boat, and I just put it back down in there and let him have it. He had to lead him 2 or 3 times.
That's a good fish, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's a good
real
fish. That was a deal right there,
Yeah,
man.
that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That's a good one.
Yep. That's a nice chunk.
Jerkbait leading him around the boat, teasing him, making him mad. Figure 8 right at the boat. We may be doing something wrong, I don't know. Cast them, they just have to lead them. They all count, don't they? Right, that mega bass is getting the wind, stirring them up a little bit. Is that him?
He's this little old spot foul hook. Well, he was pulling, man. I
He's
thought it was
pulling.
a pretty good fish.
Well, he is a good one. They're all good, aren't
That's
they?
right. Yeah, whenever I hooked that fish, I had a net. I'm still in tournament mode.
It don't matter. We stay in tournament mode.
That's right. That's the little old Cherokee spot. Another jerkbait fish.
Another bite. Another bite.
Go up, we'll catch you again. He's right there close to that little dot. Might have another cousin in there. Let's see. This ain't quite exactly what we've been fishing. We're going to give this a try anyway, so it looks awfully good. Maybe catch us another bass.
Working it slow, Ott. Man, he grabbed that thing right there. I don't think he's very big. Let's get him up here and look at him first. He might be, he's pulling pretty good there, Ott. Oh, that's a good one. You're gonna help me on the shed right there we go. He's pulling pretty good. I believe that's a little better fish than what I thought. That's a good one.
That is a nice one there.
That's a nice fish right there now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a real good fish.
I'm telling you.
That fish there is actually on some chunk rock.
Yeah, right on the rock right there.
Keep trying to catch it on my crankbait and I ain't making it happen. I better just keep my jerkbait in the hand.
I may not take mine down.
That's right.
Or put it down. Man.
Yeah, that's a real good one.
That's a real good one right there. You talking about a chunky one. Real slow, boy. I mean, it was just sitting there and he just kind of tugged on it.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's do that again.
Thank you, Ott. Have you got one on? Have you got one on my
I
plug?
got one on your pole.
I'm telling you,
the smallmouth too.
Is it really?
Yep.
It's a good one too.
Yep. Good meat, I can tell you that.
I don't know if this is legal. Can you do that in a tournament?
You can as long as nobody says anything. Yep. It's a nice smallmouth.
He wanted it too, didn't he?
He did. They surely did. Yeah, they like your jerkbait pretty well. That's a nice smallmouth there.
I swear, I believe there's got to be a penalty for you picking up my lure on my rod.
That's right. Only penalty on that's the fact you didn't get to catch it. So.
I'm gonna have to get back up there.
At least we know it's not the angler, it's the bait anyways.
I think the angler had a whole lot to do with it. I hadn't caught a smallmouth on it yet.
That's right. You just been catching them trashy old largemouth. I'd pick up that bait and catch a smallmouth on it. Get on up there and get your pole. I'm gonna get me something out here with the orange belly on it.
All right. That's one of them old pro tricks. I know how y'all are. Do anything in the world to take advantage of a man.
That's it. It's dollars per pound, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do. It's every man for himself. It's a war out there.
Yep.
It's a jungle. That looks like some sissy stuff. Or is that fingernail polish?
Well, it's professional paint dye. It just comes in fingernail polish bottles.
Oh, is
it's actually lure paint, but it comes in fingernail polish bottles is all it is.
And you keep that whole kit in your boat the whole time with all those different colors, and you can make anything, any kind of scheme you want.
Anything I want, just about it.
It's awfully close, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I totally changed that bait right there, just by doing a little bit of altering. Hopefully, we're gonna see if that'll make a difference.
That's about the only difference we've seen, just the color. I mean, you picked it up there and whacked one pretty quick. So.
Yeah, I think that color, and whenever you're fishing a jerk bait, it's a lot slower than a crankbait. They get more time to look at it. So color it's important on crankbaits. It's even more so on a jerk bait. You're fishing slower. Let's go get on something else that's not quite as far back. I ain't gonna say there ain't any fish in here, but let's run our pattern a little more.
Who's that over there, Ott? Is that your old buddy?
That's our old buddy Jack Wade there. Got him a guide trip today.
He's a legend, ain't he?
He is. That's a legend in the sport right there.
All around good guy. You don't hear nothing bad said about Jack Wade, do you?
No, he's a real good fella.
I don't know if it's a bass.
Well, let's see. I could tell by the way it hit, man. It's something big, whatever it is.
Something eat my jerk bait.
Could be an old line. Oh yeah, that's a nice bass there.
I believe it's a pretty good one, Ott.
I think so. He's up shallow too, wasn't he?
Yeah. He grabbed it the way he's supposed to. He's got one hook in him. He's gonna come off right there if I don't grab him. Hold on, boy. Got him.
Got him.
Oh yeah, one hook, look there.
Yep.
That's all I had.
Wow, just barely hooked.
Lucky to get that in then. That's a good.
That is. Nice solid fish, sure.
Chunky. He grabbed it and left the earth.
I could tell you kind of looked at me about half before you got the hook set. You knew that was going to be a good one.
Yeah, baby. The old jerk bait.
Yep.
Man, this cold weather stuff is just nothing any better.
That's right.
Nothing any better. Thank you, sir.
Let's do that again. It's a decent fish.
Yeah, no good.
Yeah. Whoa, I might got the hooks all in my hand right there.
That wouldn't be good.
Why don't we just do that? Now, y'all didn't get to see it just a minute ago, but Nathan just caught one. It was pretty close to twice that size, but we had a little bit of camera malfunction. We're just got back on a little bit of a pattern again here. Hopefully we can catch us a few more of these Cherokee jerkbait bass.
That's good ones. That boy Ott. You the man.
Do that again.
You the man.
That wasn't on the orange belly.
No.
Got a little look at him there. He looked like a decent fish. Oh yeah, that's a pretty decent one. No
Good
giant,
fish.
but another good sized keeper.
Oh yeah, that's another good. He's got a head full of jerkbait too, don't he?
Yeah, he does. You tell that water's definitely warming up, so they're getting up there and kind of walling around and trying to jump a little bit. They wouldn't have done that much a week ago. another good quality keeper.
That's a good one.
We've had a good day. This last little bit, we've had kind of a good little flurry.
Evening bites coming on a little bit, ain't
Well, I think it's two things, Nathan. I think one, it is the evening bite a little bit. Number two, we've got back down there in this part of the lake where we started at this morning. I think that's about the bigger part of it. I definitely think they're biting a little bit right now.
That wind's a howling, man. Our audio's not worth a flip, but the fish are biting, so we're going to keep rolling.
That's right. I think that's the important thing in the springtime. I mean, you might find one part of the lake and get some bites. You go on up, go on down. You kind of just quit getting bites, even though you're fishing the same pattern. Certain parts of the lake will just get better. I can't explain it. Maybe the water temperature's right. The bait fish are doing something, but the water temperature, the water clarity, all those things kind of come together, and you know, it makes out to where that part of the lake's just the best, and I really believe that's what's going on here today.
We got another one on here, Ott. Look at him. He thinks it's spring jumping around there. One hook, stay on, don't flop, don't flop. Got you.
All right, got him.
Now a little chunky bass.
Yep.
And he torqued it. He acted like he knew what to do with it.
It's a nice one.
They're all good, aren't they?
That's right, they're all good.
Ah.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
Well, we're gonna call this day one for the books, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I mean, last time me and Ott was together, it was on the same lake, quite a bit of different conditions. the lake was up in the bushes, the fish were kind of postponed.
Yeah.
And it was warm most of the day.
Yeah, it was pretty warm that day. I think it was in April or May maybe, and we're here, like you said, we'd be in the water if it was that time we was here before where we're standing at right now.
But it's cold, it's windy, man. That wind has been 10 to 15 about all day long, and it was supposed to be the high of 49. I don't know whether it got that or not.
I don't either.
We got to working on with that jerk bait, and man, we just had a time.
Oh yeah. Any time in March that you can go out and have a decent number of fish like we did today, and man, we had some really good quality fish. That's a great day on the water. We'd have had probably over 15 pounds, I'm sure, in our best 5.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a good tournament day any day you go over here at Cherokee anymore. So yeah, we had a successful day. I mean.
Time out. Let's take a 20-second time out. Let me explain something to you. The footage that you're watching where Ott and I are recapping the day's activities, the camera was sitting on a nice Bogan tripod, camoed up. And you know, that's the last time that tripod was ever used, because yours truly left it sitting at the ramp. So if you were at 25E ramp there in Morristown, ran across a tripod that was camoed, it's ours. You know what? We're not ESPN, so those things don't grow on trees. I'd greatly appreciate if you returned it. If you bring it back, I might even throw you in a couple of 316 Mission fish swim baits in exchange for it. Tell us a little bit about that jerkbait bite. Now, I mean, you know, a lot of people fish jerkbaits and they fish them different ways. Give us a real quick tip of what you think today's bite made the difference on.
Today, and I was running the trolling motor most of the time, and you was fishing behind me, and you caught more fish than me, and you started getting more bites right off the bat. And I was actually trying to fish not quite parallel, but I was making longer casts kind of down the bank, and you were actually throwing right in at the bank and fishing your bait out. And today, that really seemed to be the deal. It seemed like the fish were up a little bit shallower, and they just wanted it, I mean, right in there at the bank and coming out, and that definitely seemed to be the best deal. And I mean, we were using very similar baits.
Almost the same thing.
Yours had an orange belly,
yeah.
and I think that made a difference. But once I got to fishing the right angle, I started getting bites. So I mean,
yeah, we got in that one little pocket across the lake there,
Yeah.
man. They were on pretty heavy,
Oh,
and
yeah.
now we had several bites. But the wind is your friend most of the time with this jerk bait, and we tried to use it to our advantage. Now, I know at home you may not think it's to your advantage because it's pretty difficult to hear, but the wind is your friend with that jerk bait.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, anytime you can get on a place that's got a little bit of wind, kind of breaking up the surface of the water, you know, got some ripple, that's definitely going to be better than just a slick, calm day. You need some ripple, and that just helps. That helps position the fish where you want them to be, but it gives you a little bit of camouflage and makes those fish just react better to that bait.
Man, I appreciate it all. Another
You bet,
day.
Nathan.
Thanks, man. What a fantastic show. Some days on the water are just better than others. Anytime you can climb in the boat with a full-time tournament pro like Ott DeFoe, take advantage of it, because believe you me, I enjoyed the day. Nothing is better than getting in the boat with somebody who really knows how to catch those fish day in and day out under any kind of circumstances. That cold weather, cold water, and the howling wind didn't seem to faze them a bit. They could not stay off of that jerk bait. We had a blast. Hope you enjoyed the show. Now next week, don't miss it, because Freddie and those hunting guys, they'll be in a blind or a tree stand. They'll be out there hunting some deer, who knows where. But we always bring you quality hunting and fishing. This is 3B Outdoors. I'm Nathan Light.